My past haunts me. It really does. I look at the hard times and the life that I lived when I was younger, the not having what everybody else had, and the opportunities drove me to be the kind of person I am today. I grew up with not very much. I remember one school year, my poor mom, she worked so hard for us. I was ninth or 10th grade in high school, and she couldn't even buy me a pair of pants to wear. I mean, it was high waters, everybody made fun of me, and those are the things right there that push you, that you know that your mother is doing the best she can, but you don't know that at the time. I knew it was going to take getting out of that environment and getting in my own environment, which was I was in control.
His parents were divorced, and he did have a difficult childhood growing up. During all of that time, he was always determined to make something of himself, and his grandfather is someone that he always looked up to, and he wanted to be just like his grandfather. And so he's kind of kept that in his picture all growing up, since he was a little boy.
I have a grandfather in my earlier years that owned a lumber company up in Central Texas, and I learned a lot of my work ethics from him. He worked a 15-hour day every day. He was good to people. He was a small town lumberyard man. Seeing that has always inspired me to be like that one day. In 1994, I finally took that plunge. I remember the day before I started, I was leaning up against my back of my house over there, looking out to the west, watching the sun go down, and I said, tomorrow I'm starting my company.
One day, I was at home with Cody, the little boy, and I raised open the garage door, and a truck drove up, and kind of got scared. And I was gonna shut the garage door, but then I saw Tom get out of the truck. And he came up to me and said, just wanna let you know that I quit my job and we're starting RTM tomorrow. So that's how RTM all got started.
I remember when we first started, we had a shovel, a socket set, and a little gold Chevrolet pickup truck. And that was it. That was the entire company right there. And now we have 60 to 70 people, and we've got a name in this town now of somebody who can come in, do the job right, and be trustworthy. And that's what's pretty impressive, to be able to build that in such a short period of time.
When I first met Tom, about 14 years ago, he had one backhoe and was working out of a small Quonset hut building there on outside of San Antonio. And because of Tom's work ethics and his wife Barbara standing behind him, and Cody and Jeff, he continued to grow. And before long, he had 2, 3, 4 backhoes and excavators.
He's just kept it in front of him and just kept working that much harder as the day goes by, knowing what he wanted to accomplish for his life. And so far, he's accomplished everything he set out to do.
What we do is we do underground utilities. We do water, sewer, storm drain, fire lines, duct banks, gas lines, detention basins, anything underground we do. That's our trade, is what we do.
We're really able to kind of cover all grounds, and we basically are kind of a universal utility company. We do our own layouts for surveying GPS. Of course, we have all of our estimators here. We can do any type, of underground utilities. So I think we're a little bit more well-rounded than most. And if we don't have something at our disposal, like a piece of equipment, we'll sure find a way to get it done.
Unfortunately, a few years back, everybody suffered a downturn in the economy, and Tom took a hit too. But Tom's faith kept him going, and his family stayed behind him. And Tom was able to take that downturn and actually turn it into a positive thing, because he survived. A lot of people didn't. He made it through it. So when everything started coming back up again, Tom was right there ready to go and still had the equipment to do it with. And because of that, Tom is where he's at today.
To know that the job's gonna be done correctly, that they're not gonna have to go back in 6 months and go, oh my gosh, we've got a problem, what's going on, that RTM does take care of their projects.
Part of our value to an owner is the ability to bring good subcontractors to the table, and RTM certainly fits that description. The way they look on the job site, the way they go about their business is a direct representation of us and how we run our projects, which in turn is a direct representation of the owners that we work for. I mean, we're the stewards of their project, and I look for subcontractors that approach it like they're the stewards of our project and our name.
The customers are always first, and that's just the way Tom does it. That's the way he's been since the day he opened his doors, and a lot of these contractors know that they come first.
Tom cares about what his finished product is. And if it's not right, Tom will make it right.
I want it to be the company that everybody can come to and get their answers and help them design a development that they wanted. And that's what we've built this company to.
If somebody's thinking that they're going to get a different type of a business relationship between a corporate run or a family run, I'd sure lean toward that family due to the fact that they all care about each other. So that means that they're going to do everything they can to keep each other and that family happy. It's not just a paycheck.
We go out to the job site and we see 10 pieces of equipment of our own. It really makes us proud that where we started with just one backhoe and one employee, which was Jeff, back whenever he was in high school, and to where we're at now at 70 employees, it just really makes us really proud of what my dad has done and what we have helped my dad do.
The most favorite time of my day is when I'm coming to my office in the morning, and I can't wait to get here. I can't wait to get my day started. And just to see how I grew up, how hard it was, and to see what we got today, I'm pumped every morning when I come to work.